my ultimate aim is to kind of make a material that has a different life. I mean, it has a life on its own on the hanger, and then when you take it on, it just changes, and you kind of get surprised about the way it fits you. Getting this feeling that you can create something that looks different on you than, you know, if your friend bought the same one.
Hello and welcome to the studio of Roege Hove, a woman named Amalie Hove who designs right in there. We're going to talk to her about the craft, about the technique she uses, and about showing her collection for the very first time at Copenhagen Fashion Week. Thank you so much for having us inside your studio. I'd love to talk a little bit about the craft and the technique behind these pieces that you make.
Of course. I mean, basically everything is knitting. For me, that's really important that we kind of only incorporate knitwear so we can kind of show the versatility and ability in knitwear. Most of our styles, it's fully made in rib, and then there's like 1,000 options within rib. So most of the things is really with the same material, but then in different settings of the needles. And this kind of, you can see for a style like this, we're still having a rib, but it's completely different look.
Right.
Because we have some needles not working, and we have these floating things that really makes it a super light and very delicate type of knit. And then we have something where we put like more cotton and add more material. So it just really changes, because then here you really have to take in mind that there's a body behind it. And for some of the more solid ones, it's more the material you see and less the body. So in that sense, I think that the transparency that we're working a lot with is just really important.
So there's not only the transparency of the body, but there's also a transparency of the actual supply chain, because you make everything here.
Yes, I mean, here in the studio, we do everything, like all samples, all developments. It's really about us having to make it down here, so we really know like each little needle, what it needs to do. And also I think for me, the part about creating and developing is really what I love. So I would hate to kind of outsource that part of it. And I also think for us to know so much about knitwear makes it easier to kind of talk to our manufacturers.
Talk us through how you actually are able to make these different types of knits with this wonderful machine over here.
Yeah. This machine really allows us to make something super delicate, but also it allows us to work a lot with the color and shadow, because there's so many needles per inch. So it's really easy to create this like shadow within the rib. The color always changes, like if it's closest to the skin or raised from the skin. And this one here just, it's just a really nice machine in the sense that it's really old, but it's always working, and it's just really, it's really my best friend. Most questions we get is actually kind of like, how does this fit, or how does it, you know, how do I wear it? Because the thing about selling something that doesn't look like, you know, normal on a hanger is that people sometimes need to figure it out. I think the bags have helped us to help the customers understand the clothes, because we kind of use those as small sculptures in a way. If you want to create something that people can use for everyday wear and going out, you do need to wash it, and all of our clothes is possible to wash, and also the bags, because I mean they are being put on the ground and all these things. So I think it's important that to know that, I mean, this is like half cotton, and cotton can actually handle a lot.
You're going to be showing all of your designs at Copenhagen Fashion Week for the very first time.
Yes. I mean, besides the fact that it's extremely exciting and also really nerve-wracking, I think to get the chance to kind of show your things during Fashion Week is first off an amazing opportunity for a small brand. I can see it now come alive when we have these different girls down here and we fit the styles on it, and we see it because for me, I just think it's so important to show like there's so many different people that could be our customers and that could use our styles. And I think if I can also kind of help them imagine them wearing it, that would be amazing. Sometimes we're down here and we don't really know, like, do people even know us? Do they know our name and brand? It's just different when this is so close to home. I mean, this is someone in Copenhagen that, you know, kind of want to spend time on, you know, helping us grow. And I think already now we can kind of see we just got a lot of interest from, I mean, different stores and magazines. So, I mean, I can really feel that this is the start of something really good. So, I mean, it's been insane. And also just, I mean, doing this and getting to tell our story is just really means a lot to me.
And that wraps it up at Roege Hove's studio. We look forward to seeing her debut at Copenhagen Fashion Week. Thanks again for watching.